Hey Nicole, hey everyone else who is watching. This is a video response to the recent post that Nicole made. Um, Basically, if you've all subscribed to my videos, um, you've noticed that I haven't really keeping a track of my background story of what I've been through, but I'm willing to share it with you. So yeah, here it goes. So basically, in when I was 10 years old, I got diagnosed with ITP. ITP is a blood disorder in which your body does not produce enough platelets to clot. So I remember throughout my entire childhood, I would be getting these huge nosebleeds, like nosebleeds that wouldn't last like 10, 15 minutes. Like these nosebleeds would last about 45 minutes to an hour and a half long. And it was terrifying for me because I was fifth grade at the time. I remember when I was in sixth grade, that's when I weighed the lowest. I was in sixth grade back in 2000, 2001, and I only weighed about 49 pounds at the time. I mean, I had an amoeba in my stool at the time. This was really bad in my lifetime because um, this condition, like, it made me lose a lot of weight, even though I didn't have a lot of weight to begin with. But still, like, I was under 50 pounds when I was 12 years old. I mean, you have to think about that. And I'm only 5'4" right now. So at the time, I was probably like about I don't know, 4'6", 4'7" maybe, and not even 50 pounds. I mean, that's pretty bad. And I figured after all this shit that I've been going through with my health, that people would leave me alone, that people would understand it. It didn't happen. Um, Middle school was the worst. I always got called names, being like too skinny, anorexic. And this was from when I was in seventh grade. Like, this isn't from high school. Like, this was in seventh grade. People thought I was anorexic. And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, I eat all the time. I can't put on weight as much as I want to be, as much as I would want to. Um, but still, like, it messed with my head, and especially my freshman year of high school. Um, I was in my woodshop class, and I was making a wood pusher. This thing that pushes wood through a table saw, and we were graded on it, and it was at the end of the semester, my freshman year, my first semester of freshman year. And after I made it, I would go back and claim it the next day, and then the next day it would be gone. I'm like, okay, maybe someone thought it was theirs, whatever. So I made a new one that the next day, and it ended up missing. So I made a new one, saying like, this is the last time that this ever happens to me. And surely enough, it ended up going missing again. And so then that was the point that I lost it. And I was like, all right, someone's obviously out to get me. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm just making my way through this class. It's the end of the semester. Um, yeah. And I only had a 2.0 grade point average at that school at the time. And that's when I threatened to commit suicide. I was just tired of people messing around with me all the time. I was so pissed off. Um, and then I told everyone, and then I told the teacher. The teacher alerted the principal alerted my parents, and then we had that weird discussion about that. I transferred schools. I went from a 2.0 to a 3.4 in just one semester by transferring. It was a Catholic school that I transferred to, but still, every time that I went around, walking by people, You know, people thinking that I'm still underweight. I mean, I'm still am today. I'm 115 pounds and I'm only 5'4". But at the same time, like, that past, it resonates with you, and it's like you feel like who's ever snickering, laughing, whatever, that you're passing around, like you're just like walking by and you hear people laughing, like you think that they're laughing about you, but you're not really exactly sure if they are or not. And basically, yeah, like that was it. And then I found out back in 2007, because that was the last time I ever had my huge a huge nosebleed that lasted over an hour and a half. That ITP resolves itself. I don't have it anymore. I'm glad I don't, because I don't have nosebleeds anymore. Um, but at the same time, my health is still suffering. Like, I'm still underweight, um, but I'm doing more about it. And at the same time, I'm glad that I have been bullied in the past, like been called names and this and that, because if I wasn't, I probably would have never been where I'm at today. Um, Back when I was a freshman in college, I was 95 pounds, and people called me anorexic. And that's what really drove me to do something about it, because people thought, well, to me, it thought negatively of me. And so I just decided to, hit the gym, eat right, and do whatever I can to just put on weight. And I'm, 20 pounds heavier than when I started college. And, if it hadn't been for people who thought negatively of me, sorry, I never would, I wouldn't be where I am right now. Um, and that's one thing that I feel that people should think about when they're being bullied, even though those people don't realize that they're torturing you or, bullying you or whatever. Those people later in life are going to help you grow stronger. Like, I think that's why it makes sense to, have your friends close but your enemies closer, because your enemies talk shit about you all the time, you know, but you can use that to your advantage. Like, that's what I did. People talk shit about me all the time, and then I realized, like, what do you can't do anything about it. I mean, it's all up to me what I'm gonna do with my weight or anything like that. um I decided to do something about it, so I went to the gym. I decided to eat right, and surely enough, I put enough weight on me that people started giving me more respect than insults. And that's what I want everyone else to know, is that you can either choose to be the victim or you can choose to grow. And I chose to grow after years and years and years of thinking that I was just the victim. But in truth, I mean, all you got to do is believe in yourself. You don't got to worry about what other people think about you, because regardless of what, if you do good, you do bad, people are going to judge you regardless. Um, I mean, think about it this way. Think of, like, the Kardashians. I mean, they get a negative rep all the time from people. I mean, not just, us, but, the Hollywood media. But they keep doing what they do. I mean, they don't let it bother them. They've been, I mean, yeah, Kim Kardashian was only made famous by the sex tape, but still, I mean, the main guy, the Kardashian, he was a lawyer for O.J. Simpson, and I mean, they're a famous family. Regardless, it doesn't matter if they're infamous or famous. It doesn't matter. They are famous. They have money. As long as you talk about them, they make a fucking dime. I mean, honestly. And you think that they haven't been bullied? I mean, they've been bullied a lot. but they choose not to let it bother them, and that's the kind of approach that I've been taking for the last couple of years, is that you don't want to let people get to you. I don't know what to say other than that, but people people are assholes. I mean, you have to understand that. There's no way around it. People are going to judge you by the way you look, by the way you act. It doesn't matter. People are going to judge you regardless of what you do. So instead of whining about it, like I used to do in the past, I mean, I just figured, what can I do to make myself better? You know? And if you think of all the insults that you've been given, you know, you look at it as in, what can I do to improve to get approval of others? I mean, you can go to the gym, you can eat right, you can do whatever it is that you gotta do to make yourself a better person. It works for me. I mean, yeah, I still get self-conscious every once in a while, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm 24 years old. When I got sick, it was when I was 10 to around 12. Is so far behind me that I don't care anymore. I mean, you just got to do you. You can't do it. You know, I mean, you can't be anyone else. And still, like, you got to know at the same time, it gets better. Honestly, if you just believe that it gets better, it really does. I mean, it's improved my health. I mean, I don't have any more health problems as far as I know. So I mean, that's good. I don't have to worry about my stupid ITP shit anymore. Yeah, you just gotta learn to accept what you are and what you can do to change yourself, because I mean, if you don't change or you don't grow, I mean, you're not gonna nothing's gonna nothing's gonna come out of it, basically. You really gotta push hard. You gotta do whatever it takes to just make yourself stronger. I mean, physically and mentally, I've become stronger because I was bullied in the past. And if I can do it, and Nichole can do it, I think anyone else can do it, honestly. Um, you just gotta look on the positive side. You know, middle school, high school, it doesn't matter. It doesn't last your entire life. You go on to do better things. And most of those people who bully you in the past, they're never gonna fucking matter in the future anyway. I mean, you know, most of those people don't grow up to have even fulfilling lives. So, I mean, look at it that way. I mean, people who judge you in the past, it might seem like a big deal at first, but in reality, if you think of the future aspect of it, they ain't gonna mean shit to you. So, my message is to people out there that it doesn't matter what background you come from. If you're fat, if you're thin, if you have health problems, learn to be the best you. I know that sounds kind of corny or whatever. I mean, I don't care. But you gotta, you know, if you want to have respect from others, you got to learn to respect yourself. You know, I mean, do whatever it takes. Go to the gym, eat right, do whatever. Because when people see that, people are gonna see more. People are gonna have more respect for you. It doesn't matter how good you look or anything like that. Like, if you keep hitting the gym, if you keep doing the things you do to make your health improve, make your physical appearance improve, you can't help but you can't go wrong at all. I mean, I still have a long way to go, but at the same time, I'm thankful that I've gotten to where I've gotten to, and actually, it wouldn't have happened if I wasn't bullied. If I would have let it get to me, I probably wouldn't. I would never be where I'm at right now. I would never have the courage to go to the gym in public and lift a weight or something like that, you know. Um, like I said, I still have a long way to go, but nothing's holding me back but myself. So, you know, everyone else who can hate or whatever, it doesn't matter. Um, I certainly don't care anymore. I really don't. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to have me master my own physical perfection and master my own mental perfection and everything like that. Like, it's no one's gonna stop me. The only thing that's holding you back is you. Um, you're the only person holding yourself back from any accomplishments because you're letting everyone else get to you. And you're playing yourself, like you're making yourself the victim when you could be doing a lot bigger and better things with your life. And no one needs to commit suicide over this, because I know in my heart that I can get through stuff, and I know in my heart that you guys can get through stuff. Nichole has been through a lot of shit too, and you know she's gotten over it, and she's gotten a jaw surgery to improve her own, to improve her own physical perfection that she wants. And people can do that. Anyone can do that if they have the drive to. Um, it just takes a little bit of drive, motivation, and you just gotta believe in yourself and just think that, you know, you're always going to strive for improvement. It doesn't matter what it's in. Like, the more you do something, the better you get at it. Think of an example. I mean, if you guys, some of you guys who subscribe to her have subscribed to me, and I sing. That's how I get through my tough times. Like, if I feel bad, I know I can sing all right. I don't think I'm the best singer in the world, but at the same time, like, I'm not the worst, and it gets me through my day. Like, listening to music or singing music, doing karaoke, like, it helps. It really does. Music is the best thing I think ever to humankind, because you can either relate to the emotion or you can, I don't know, it's indescribable, really. But yeah, back to the bullying thing though. I mean, I've had my fair share of bullying. Nichole's had hers. You've had yours. But I mean, we grow older and we realize that these people who've been negatively influenced in our lives, they don't matter in the future. They're nobodies. I don't care about them. They don't care about me, and I don't give a shit, because I don't let it get I don't let it get to me. So, I mean, the best advice I can give is don't let people bring you down. You can only bring yourself back up, and only you can make everything better for yourself. I mean, that's all I really got to say. I mean, this video is almost 20 minutes long, shit. But, I mean, I just felt I got to get it out there. Just saying, if you haven't noticed by my words earlier, I had a couple drinks earlier, and I felt like if I were to drink a little bit, it would help me get the truth out a lot better. Shit happens. But honestly, though, just believe in yourself. Just don't let anyone else get to you. If you let anyone else get to you, that's just a sign of weakness, and people don't like that. People like it when, you don't get down about everything. I learned that the hard way, but I hope that you all can just take this message and just be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to be my best me. Sounds stupid. But at the same time, like, it makes sense. You have to do whatever it takes to be the best you. I mean, there's no more explanation than that. But I mean, if you guys are watching this, thank you for watching. Thank you to Nicole for posting this opportunity for a video response for my story and for all other stories out there about being bullied. Just remember that you are strong enough to get through this. It doesn't matter how good you look, how fat you are, how thin you are. It doesn't matter. Like, just do what you got to do to improve yourself. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, because when you're done with your full transformation, people are going to respect you for it. People respected me from everything that I've been through, and I'm thankful for that. And yeah, I mean, that's all I got to say. But thank you, Nicole. Thank you, everyone else. Peace out. Bye.